I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to go over the 2019 Coleman Light 1805 RB. This is a short little couples model. It's perfect for towing around to a lot of those places where, you don't have a ton of space. You want something that's just small, easily portable, then this is a great option. As you'll see, you get plenty of space in here thanks to the slide-out sofa. It really helps open this main living space up so you don't feel closed in and claustrophobic. Over here by the door is our kitchen. You have seamless countertops on here, which are great. It gives it a high-end look. You have the big, countersunk bowl here, so it gives you the sink top cover as well, so you can use all that as prep space. And on top of that, they give you a high-rise pull-out faucet. That's something you generally don't get in a camper this size. If we take this sink top cover off, you'll see the double bowl sink there, smaller on the left, larger on the right. That way you can wash and rinse dishes nice and easily. Over to this side is the 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover again, so you can utilize this as prep space. I love they gave you covers for both because it allowed them to give you the full 3 burners instead of 2 and the double bowl sink. This also does fold up and back, kind of doubles as a backsplash. You have the lit decorative one back here, but again, it just gives you kind of an extra one there, if you will. 3 burners, the front one's high output. You also have the lights on here, kind of, again, a cool little aesthetic piece if you want to turn that on. And underneath is your oven if you want to do some baking. Some storage underneath the sink. We'll open this up. You have a couple different access points. You have this one right here. I'll show you the one over to the side in just a moment. And then you have the drawer underneath here as well. So as I mentioned, you have the storage access right over here to the side. And there that is. If we take a look up top at the cabinets, you'll see your control panel right up here on the wall. Nice and easy to access. One of the things you will notice is this right here. Your water heater does run off both gas and electric. You can turn on both those at the same time for faster recovery. The cabinet up top, they kind of have the beadboard door, just kind of help breaking up the look a little bit. I think that's kind of nice. A little bit of storage right up there. Microwave here, hood with a light and fan. Some storage above the refrigerator. They went with the stainless steel panels to help, kind of blend in the refrigerator, kind of the black outline here as well, bring in the hood, the oven, things like that. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Directly underneath, they didn't waste any space either. You'll see that is where your direct vent furnace is located. This unit does have ducted AC. If you take a look up top, you'll see the main AC unit right there, and then ductwork all the way throughout, LED lights, and then a couple speakers in here as well. If we take a look at the entertainment center real quick, I'll show you this. We'll open this top part up. A little bit of storage behind there, nothing too incredible, but at least they gave you something. This is where you will mount the TV, your TV connections. Thermostat right here. This will control both your AC as well as your furnace. These audio video jacks are connected to your multimedia center right here. I know it should be an HDMI cord, but they haven't quite caught up here in the RV industry yet. But these will they'll do just fine. As far as I know, most TVs still at least have your cable jacks in the back there. So this unit does control the speakers in here as well as outside. As I mentioned, it is Bluetooth capable. We'll open that up. You see a little bit of storage there. And then right down underneath, you have your propane leak detector, which hopefully you never have to hear that, and then your fuse box right over here. Before we go to the slide, I do want to touch on the bathroom real quick. It is a large bathroom. When you come in, you'll see right up top, mirrored medicine cabinet right here. Great storage behind that. Large countertops too. You'll see you have storage on the side, which I like. Electrical outlet. Nice big sink there. Plenty of storage underneath, a lot more than what you get in most. And then right over here to the side, underneath, you will notice you have 2 full extension drawers. Big drawers there. And if you look up top, take a look at that, folks, you have a huge wardrobe in here. So, with a bathroom like this, it gives you plenty of space. You have enough room to be able to change your clothes nice and easily. Plus, you have all that space for your clothes. Right over here to the side is the toilet. Take a seat here just to kind of give you an idea of space. You'll see that I have plenty of leg room. I'm fairly wide in the shoulders. I have no issues here either. And then they also have the tub shower. Now, granted, you probably won't be taking baths in here, and unless you have the grandkids or something with you. The thing that is nice about the tub is it's a higher threshold wall. So when you put that curtain in there, it's not going to fall all over the floor and have a bunch of water draining down off of it. Hand wand here to make showering a little bit easier, a shelf there too. I will step in here to give you an idea of height. I am 6 foot. You'll see that basically the whole center area of the shower here is skylight, which is nice. So it gives you that extra head space. You're 6'1", 6'2", you can probably shower in here. Any taller than that, you'll probably have to bend down a little bit. If we take a look back out yonder, we'll see the slide out. As I mentioned, this is a slide out sofa here. This is what really helps open up this main living space. It's a jackknife sofa. Both of the armrests are removable. It's just Velcro. All you have to do is, take it out just like so. You can kind of fold it in on itself, fold it down like that, take the cushion, put it elsewhere. The other thing I do like about this, folks, is that this drops down. Whoops, put that back a second. But this drops down just like that. Cup holders, obviously they're removable, but you can put some cups in there. More importantly, though, in my opinion, is it acts as an armrest. So this way it's a little bit more comfortable to sit here. Probably not the best angle to the TV, but the spot next to it is a great angle. The other thing I like about this is the fact that it does fold down into a bed. It's quite easy to do. You lift it up just like so. By the way, you can take a look at all that storage underneath. That's the big advantage of having a jackknife, is a ton of storage. You see the table, it's a foldable table. You can take that outside if you want. I don't recommend leaving it in the rain, but you can take it outside. You can bring it back in here. It gives you a spot so you can eat meals. And then this folds down just like so. To give you an idea of how big the bed is, as I said, I'm about 6 foot. I can lay down just like so. It's great for one person. If it's two, you're probably gonna have to snuggle up. But again, if you just have one person staying the night, it's perfect. You'll see cubby holes on both sides, a little bit extra storage there, big window there too, LED light here in the slide. Last thing I want to touch on is up front. So my favorite part about Coleman Light, folks, is that all the Coleman Lights have a 60 by 80 residential queen size bed. That is a huge deal. If you're a tall person, you're sick of your feet hanging off, you can see right here, it is not a concern for me at all. I have plenty of space here in the bed, enough room for 2 people to comfortably sleep. For me, I really appreciate that they're putting that, especially in a smaller camper. You'll see the cool headboard they have there, kind of a rustic wood look. Of course, LED light. On both sides, you have wardrobes. So I do have the big one in the bathroom, but you have them on the sides here as well. Storage up top, tinted glass, so if you're putting your underwear and stuff up there, people aren't seeing it as they're coming in your camper. And on both sides, you will see you have nightstands. You have drawers there as well, so you can store whatever you want in your nightstand. And then down below, you have electrical outlets in case you need to plug in cell phone, CPAP machine, whatever else you need to plug in at night. And then the bed, of course, does lift up for some additional storage. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Coleman Light 1805 RB. Right up front, folks, is a power tongue jack. This makes it super easy to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle. Rather than having to do it manually, you simply flip a switch here to raise and lower the tongue. Then you also have a light right up front for additional light at night. You also have a manual space right here, so in the event that it does fail, you can see there's a little hex head right in there. You can put your power drill on there with the appropriate connection, and that way you can manually move the jack up and down, so that way you're not stuck out at your campsite. Behind that, you have 2 20-pound propane tanks with a cover. Then you'll also see rails right here for your battery. Coming up the front is diamond plating, which helps protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. And then you have the fiberglass going the rest of the way. You'll see there are LED lights inlaid in the side just to give it that extra aesthetic piece at night. You'll also notice this sticker right here, folks, 3-year structural warranty on there. That is currently the best in the industry. Making your way around to this side, this one does have solar prep. So if you want solar, you simply buy the portable panels, which will have a controller built in. You plug them in right here, and that will trickle charge your battery. The pass-through compartment has a covered hinge, so you won't have a bunch of rust coming down your door. It's also slam latch and magnetic, so you can put it up just like so. Super simple. And if you take a look inside, look how big and open that pass-through is. I absolutely love this about the Coleman series. You have the same size door on both sides, so anything you put in here, you can get out of either side. But again, just completely open. You'll also notice your light switches right here. The one is for your front cap. The other one, there is an LED light strip going basically across almost the entire length of that pass-through, so you can open that up, or turn that on rather, so you can see inside there when you open that up. Dropping down a little bit, you will see controls right here. That is for your power stabilizer jacks. Not only do you have the power awning, you have the power stabilizer jacks too. Touch a button to drop those down. This one will control the front two. The one in the back will control the rear two. Bear in mind, folks, you still want to have your coach level. You don't want to try to use your power jacks to level it out. You will bend and damage the jacks. They're purely to prevent the coach from rocking while you're inside. Right here is the More Ride Step Above Step system. A lot of manufacturers are starting to go to something similar to this year. Coleman Light's doing it here, and folks, I love these steps. As you can see, they are incredibly sturdy. I'm over 200 pounds. I can jump up and down here. It's not flexing at all on me. You have the aluminum treads, so those aren't going to rust. Plus, you have the grip tape here, so if it's wet, you have that extra grip. And then you have the foldable grab handle here as well, so you have that excellent control when entering or exiting the RV. To put these steps away, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is you open the door up, you flip the steps up and lock it inside. I would do it, but I don't want to hit the unit next to me here. But again, a great step system. Right next to the door is your freshwater inlet. If you're camping somewhere where you don't have city water hookup, you want to make sure you fill your fresh water tank. That is the place to do it. Big fresh water tanks on the Coleman Lights as well. Electrical outlet right here if you need to plug anything in. It's great to have outside. You also have cable, so if you want TV outside, that will be your cable outlet, electrical outlet obviously, so you have power to the TV. Right down below, gorgeous aluminum alloy wheels there, folks. Not only look great now, they will continue to do so for years to come. And making our way back a little bit further, right here is your outside shower. This does have both hot and cold water access, and it's on the camp side. Most of the time, the shower is on the off-door side, sometimes on the back. It's rare to have it here on the camp side, but it's definitely appreciated because obviously you'll be on this side a lot more often, so it's essentially easier to access. Black tank flush on here as well. Again, something that's kind of rare on a camper this size. What this does for you is that black tank, after you dump your tanks, a lot of times, a lot of sediment and stuff still is in the bottom. And so with this, you hook a garden hose up to it. There's sprayers built in that black tank to wash it out, to help push everything out, to help eliminate any smells coming up from your toilet. You'll also see you have a power awning here. Touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to go right back in. And underneath that are two outside speakers. Again, those are connected to that multimedia center inside, but that unit is Bluetooth capable. Right here is your rear bumper. It has the end caps on there, so you can just pop that off. Gives you a convenient spot to store your sewer hose. Mounted to that is your spare tire. Hopefully you never have to use it, but if you do, this is probably one of the easiest places to get to it. Right up top in the center there, you will notice backup camera prep. If you want a backup camera, having the prep makes it a lot easier, meaning that it will save you money on labor to have that professionally installed. Moving up a little bit further. Right back here, you will see your Termination. Both your gray and black tank valves are right there. The Termination sits up quite high, which I like. A lot of times it's way down here and it gets kind of worrisome. They did bring this one up quite a bit, which I like. And then right over here, you will see your city water inlet, as well as your cable inlet, and then 30 amp power cord will plug in right there. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2019 Coleman Light 1805 RB. If you're interested in this lightweight travel trailer and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.